Hey, folks, welcome to Travers Talks, your source for what's happening at the Grand Traverse County Governmental Center. I'm your host, Jim Horn, coming to you from beautiful Traverse City, Michigan. It's always beautiful here in the summertime, isn't it? This Wednesday, June 3rd at 9 a.m., the Grand Traverse County Board of Commissioners meets in the second floor commission chambers at 400 Boardman Avenue. Once again, it's a packed agenda. Housing, roads, your tax dollars, a big ballot question coming this fall, and some government transparency issues that you need to know about. So let's get into it. Housing affordability remains one of the biggest conversations in this community, and this Wednesday, the board gets a formal presentation on Annika, depending on how you want to pronounce it, Place 2. Annika Place is an affordable housing development, and the second phase represents continued investment in addressing the housing shortage that has squeezed working families, seniors, and essential workers across Grand Traverse County. The board will hear a full presentation on the project. We don't yet have the final print on unit counts or financing structures. If you want the full breakdown, go to the governmental site and look for the attached PDF. But this is absolutely a development that Traverse City residents should be paying attention to. Housing supply is really not an abstract issue here. This project really matters. The board will also consider the formation of a steering committee for the South Airport Road corridor at Logan's Landing. If you drive that stretch regularly, and probably most of us do, you know it's a high-traffic, high-growth area, and the establishment of a steering committee suggests the county is moving toward a coordinated planning effort for what happens there. You might remember there was some damage on the roadway right after the flood. The road was closed down for a while. So I'm sure the steering committee that will be developed will look forward to how to really strengthen that road and make it a lot better going forward. And here's one that hits close to home, and that's literally the board will receive an assessment of the governmental center itself, the building right here at 400 Boardman Avenue where the county does its business. Aging public buildings cost money, whether it's this assessment points towards renovation, a new facility, or something else. It will have significant budget applications down the road. This is one of those items where the attached PDF at the government site will really help you a lot to find out more about this particular topic on the board agenda. Tucked into the consent calendar is a personnel change really worth noting. The sheriff's office is requesting the reclassification of one full-time correction officer position into a crime analyst position. It's really a deliberate shift in how the department is allocating its resources, and this discussion has been going on for some time. I would imagine that's why it's on the consent agenda, and I'm sure it will be approved without a problem. The board will vote on the annual Michigan Department of Corrections grant application for the 13th Circuit's Community Corrections Program, this year requesting $316,000. Community correction provides alternatives to incarceration, supervision, treatment for referrals, and reintegration support, and that's really getting somebody back into the community. This grant keeps that program funded. It's a straightforward approval, but the dollar amount is real and the program serves real people. Conservation District millage, mark your November calendars. This one is forward-looking. The board will vote on whether to place the Grand Traverse Conservation District millage renewal on the November 3rd, 2026 ballot. The ask is 0.1 mil, that's 1/10 of a mil, renewed for 10 years through 2036. The Conservation District does critical work protecting watersheds, working with farmers on soil health, managing invasive species, and supporting the natural systems that make this region really what it is. If the board approves putting this on the ballot, voters will have their say in November. We'll cover this in depth as the election approaches, but start thinking about it now. The board will also consider creating a new countywide Freedom of Information Act coordinator position within county administration. FOIA, as it's known, is how citizens and journalists hold government accountable. Right now, FOIA requests are handled in a fragmented way across departments. A centralized coordinator would mean more consistent response times and, ideally, more transparency. This is a good government move. The position is classified at the H1 pay grade. The board will vote on whether to create it or not. And speaking of FOIA, the board will hear 2 FOIA appeals in new business this week, the Paxton appeal and the McGregor appeal. FOIA appeals go to the board when a citizen believes a records request was improperly denied or delayed. We don't have the underlying details without the attached PDFs, but if you want to look at the PDFs, they are on the Grand Traverse County website. But 2 appeals on the same agenda is notable. Public records access is a concern for you. These items are worth watching live. And finally, the board will go into closed session Wednesday for 2 reasons: collective bargaining negotiations, meaning union contract talks, and to receive a privileged legal opinion from the county's civil counsel. We won't know what the legal issue is, and really that's the point of attorney-client privilege, right? But the fact that it's on the agenda suggests something significant is in play. We'll report what we can when the information becomes available. Anyway, folks, hey, that is your preview of the Grand Traverse County Board of Commissioners meeting this Wednesday, June 3rd at 9 a.m. This meeting is open to the public and live stream. You can find details at the Grand Traverse County website. Anyway, if you have thoughts on any of these issues, housing, roads, conservation, transparency, get there. Public comments is at the top and bottom of the meeting. Hey, I'm Jim Horn. This is Traverse Talks, and we'll be talking to you on specific topics right after that meeting. Take care. Have a great week.